Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to Grounded, where today we're hopping in and we are talking everything that I currently know that has to do with the new 1.0 update that's coming out on September 27th. Yes, very soon. From the time of recording this, we are less than 11 days away from launch of the 1.0 update, and I am super excited. So what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to go over everything that I know about it. There is going to be a couple spoilers in this as well, but nothing that is going to be too bad for you guys. So make sure you guys are watching all the way to the end to get all the updates that you can, including what's going on with the Berry Lab monster. But anyway, let's go through and let's talk a little bit more about what's coming here very soon to the game of Grounded. So the first thing that's coming, guys, and that was announced in the latest Casually Grounded stream, where Eric, Chris, and the wonderful Master of None were all together gaming and having a wonderful time prepping up for the 1.0 launch of Grounded, and that is that the story, once again, like update 13, is being reset. Yes, not the last update, but the one before that. They went through and redid all of the story for everyone, and we had to go through and do all of the labs again. Now, when I say that they are doing a reset, I mean that they are resetting your story progress only, meaning all your labs are going to get reset, all your chips are going to get reset. This is happening because the story is being finished. With 1.0, they are finishing the story. We're finally going to be able to beat Grounded. But in order for it to be as cohesive as possible, they needed to set it so everybody has to restart. Now, whether you have 0 days or 3,000 days, you're not going to lose your bases. You're not going to lose your gear. You're not going to lose your food. You're not going to lose your pets. Any of that. You're just going to have to go through and redo the story again. And let's face it, guys, that's not that bad. So let's hear from Eric now to confirm what I'm saying.
Grounded will still remain on Game Pass for our 1.0 launch on September 27th. And yeah, you're going to keep all your progress, except for the story will be reset, very much like in .13, where we reset the story. So you will have to redo the story, since in 1.0, story is going to be complete. So you get to actually go through the whole story of Grounded.
Okay, very good. So yeah, like he was saying, it's staying on Xbox Game Pass, which is absolutely fantastic. Once again, the game is owned by Microsoft, so there's not going to be a reason for the game ever to be pulled off of Game Pass for any reason, unless they sell Obsidian, which I highly doubt is going to happen. So yes, Microsoft owns Obsidian, so it's going to stay on their Game Pass for the time being. But let's get on over here to my watchtower so we could talk about another thing that is being updated to the game of Grounded, and that is we are finally going to have the map finished. So let's go ahead and take a little peek-see at the map here. Okay, so right now, all the map area that we've been in this entire time has been this wood area that's here, this little spot, this spot, all of this, including the picnic table, sandbox, trash heap, haze, wastelands, and then the standard forested area, the swamp, the hedge, and the pond area, right? This has been where we have been inside of Grounded forever. This is where Grounded is played right now. This is where everything that we know in the story happens. But in the most recent update that's coming out, this whole area up here is all being finished. All of this area that's over here, including this upper pond area, this smidge of land that's up here, and all of this, whether we're going inside or underneath the shed, we are going to be going through and doing all of that. So those are the areas that are being updated inside of the actual update that's coming out very soon. On September 27th is when the update actually goes live. Now let me make a quick reminder for you guys that this is September 27th, California time. So Western time, US Western time that it's coming out. So if you guys live in, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia, anywhere in there, please note that it might not be on the 27th for you, depending on time zones. So guys, just keep your head up, keep your ears to the ground, and keep on listening for the exact time, because they haven't released an exact time of when the 1.0 update is coming out. But nonetheless, we have even more to talk about. Okay, so for now, as you guys can see, that's popping up on the screen right about now. There should be something popping up showing you guys the picture of some new armor that we are getting to the game. Yes, the Black Ox armor is what I believe that it is, and it is going to be a new set of armor that's coming to the game with the 1.0 launch. This was included inside of the 1.0 trailer, which I'm super excited about as well. So some new armor, which means we're most likely going to be getting new weapons as well. And speaking of new weapons and armor, what does that mean? Obviously, that means even more new bugs. So currently, after the End of the Wood update, they accidentally spoiled some Black Widow spiderlings that were added to the game that weren't supposed to be in the game yet. So those got pulled out. And when we got the peeping ability, we also accidentally got the availability to be able to open up and get all the cards. And when you got all the cards, you ended up unlocking a Black Widow card or a spider that looked like a Black Widow. But then with this gift that you're seeing right now, this is actually confirm that we are going to be getting a Black Widow to the game. So that tells us no matter what, we're getting at least one new bug with the update. But let's not forget that they have said that this is going to be the biggest update to Grounded to date. So that means that we can definitely expect to see a lot more than just one new bug in the game. Speaking of one new bug, let's talk about one of the bosses that's going to be coming to the game. Yes, we are talking about the Praying Mantis. Now, those of you who've been around the channel for a while, you will know that yes, we're getting a praying mantis. It is an orchid mantis. It's not an albino mantis. It's called an orchid mantis. An orchid mantis is literally white and pink. It's meant to look like an orchid flower. So that's why it looks like that. And we know we're also going to be getting some armor pieces like the mask, the chest plate, and the legs, as well as a scythe-looking weapon as well from all the things we've been able to find that are going to be coming to Grounded, including seeing this armor being worn by one of the teens inside of the trailer. So some very exciting things happening there. So not only are we getting a full map, we're getting a full story, we're getting more bugs, more bosses. We're also going to be getting a complete revamp to a lot of the areas that are inside of the map already as well. Yes, as you guys saw inside of the trailer, some areas that were over in the swamp area got revamped, and some areas that were over in your anthills and stuff like that also got revamped. So, is it a bummer that we have to go through and do the story again? Yes and no. Yes, because we've already done it twice, but now you get to do it a third time, and it's going to make it so if all those chests inside of the labs get revamped and refilled, you all also now get all of those items as well again. So that's an even better bonus to having to redo it, but then again, it's good because it gives us something to do inside of Grounded. I mean, come on, guys. It's the 1.0 launch. It's the official launch of Grounded coming out of early access, and I know all of you guys are just as excited as I am. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about here, guys, is one of the labs that has been in the game for a long time, and that is a very special lab that's over this way. I've went ahead and turned off my face cam to make sure that we can get you guys the best look inside of here that we can, and that is, guys, the Berry Monster Lab. Yes, the Berry Monster Lab that's over here is going to get an update. I don't know what that update's going to be. I have two guesses. Either it's going to be an update where we're finally going to be able to go through this door. By the way, if you guys don't know where this door is inside of the wall that's right over here. This has been one of the biggest mysteries inside of Grounded since it first came out over 2 years ago. But it is going to be coming out here, and when it does, we're going to be finally being able to get in here. If you guys have not seen in here and you guys do not want to see in here, now is a fantastic time to click away. But we are about to go through this door, guys. So let's go ahead and go on through here and show you guys what's going on. So here we are. This is inside of the Hedge Berry Lab. This is the Berry Monster that I was talking about. Inside of this lab, it's more or less just a bunch of research equipment and then a very, very large computer with a chair. Now, there's a couple things that I think could either happen to this lab. It's going to get reworked, it's going to get upgraded, and it's going to be made so that way you guys can go through and explore this all on your own. But the other thing that very well could happen to this lab is we could be getting it to the point where nobody is going to be able to get in here anymore because they could just delete it, which is a possibility that could happen. They could go through and delete it, and that would suck. But at the end of the day, We'll have to figure it out when 1.0 launches. I have no confirms on this and anything else. Now, before we go any further as well, guys, as we're wrapping up this video, I do want to ask you guys an absolute massive favor. And that is, guys, not to spoil anything that you may have seen else inside of spoiler videos that have come out for 1.0 and Grounded. There is some things that were spoiled by some other people. Obsidian has expressed their concerns with this and have asked me to not talk about what I have seen because somebody spoiled it for me. Also, I would like you guys, if you have seen that as well, not to comment on it down below. If you guys do, I will go through the comments and I will delete your comment. We want to make sure that Obsidian gets their wish of waiting for the 1.0 launch before they let us know everything that is going on with Grounded. So let's face it, guys, we got a lot of cool stuff that's going on here. We got this entire area of the map that I'm flying through right now that's getting an upgrade. We have all new bosses, all new armor, all new weapons, all new enemies, and a completed story. And as a little bit of added bonus or bummer, depending on who you are, we're also going to be getting a story reset as well. Remember, guys, that does not mean all of your progress is going to be reset, but it does mean that we're going to be going through and having to redo the early story again. But thank you everybody so much for watching this episode. If you guys liked it, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, guys, do not forget to subscribe and leave me a comment down below. And also, guys, let me know if you guys like that I'm taking my camera away every now and then, my webcam. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.